At 66 years old, Andrea Bocelli remains one of the most celebrated voices the world has ever known. A singer whose music transcends borders, languages, and generations. Yet behind the magnificence of his voice and the brilliance of his career lies a life marked by hardship, tragedy, and struggles that reveal the fragility of human existence. For Andrea's story, while filled with triumph, is also deeply touched by heartbreak. Born in 1958 in Laiatico, Italy, his life began with difficulty, as doctors advised his parents to end the pregnancy due to complications. But his parents chose life, and Andrea entered the world with congenital glaucoma, leaving him with severely impaired vision. Even so, music became his refuge early on as he learned to play instruments like the piano, flute, and saxophone before discovering his extraordinary voice. By the time he was a teenager, he had already begun enchanting those around him with his gift, even as his eyesight continued to fade. And then, at the age of just 12, tragedy struck when a football accident left him completely blind, plunging his world into permanent darkness. While many might have abandoned their dreams, Andrea instead found healing and salvation in music, embracing it as his destiny, and years later, his rise to global fame would become nothing short of remarkable. His breakthrough in the 1990s came with the release of Time to Say Goodbye, which quickly became a worldwide phenomenon and established him as a unique force in the world of music. And from there he sold over 75 million records, collaborated with icons such as Celine Dion, and performed in the world's greatest venues, bringing hope and inspiration to millions of people who found light in his voice. Yet, even as the world celebrated him, Andrea faced his share of pain and personal struggle, beginning with the heartbreak of his first marriage, a painful chapter that left lasting scars. Though later he found enduring love with Veronica Berti, who became his partner in life. Still, Andrea has admitted that blindness, while something he has lived with for decades, presents daily struggles. And coupled with the immense pressures of fame, his life has often been more difficult than it may appear to outsiders. Despite all his success, he has endured moments of loneliness, sorrow, and the constant reality of living in darkness. Even so, Andrea has never allowed tragedy to silence him, instead turning his pain into art, transforming suffering into music filled with faith, resilience, and profound beauty. At 66, his story is not defined by the blindness that shaped his path, but by the brilliance with which he overcame it, offering the world not only unforgettable music but also a reminder of the human capacity to endure. Andrea Bocelli's life, though touched by tragedy, stands as a testament to strength, courage, and the ability to shine even when surrounded by shadows, a legacy of light and sound that will echo for generations.